What's up, guys? It's Claudio, and we are back at Floyd Bennett Field. This is where I was born in 2018. It's an OG circuit. It's flat, it's windy, it's gnarly. It's Thursdays with Claudio. Let's go! I'm so excited to be back at the series. It's so great. There's a lot of things going on here, a lot of fun stuff that we're going to talk about, and a little bit of housekeeping. I have a wild weekend of racing this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm doing Saturday the Easton Crit in Pennsylvania. That's going to be my first crit of the season. I've been racing, right? But just not crits. So that's a crit. On Sunday, Plainfield, New Jersey, another criterium, a 3-4. They're both 3-4s. And on Monday, Tour of Somerville. That's a 2-3. That's a 2-3 race, and it's another crit. So the idea is that we're getting ready for Tulsa. Tulsa is also a 3-race weekend, and it's supposed to simulate that. That's on the first weekend of June 10th, I think. June 9th, 10th, and 11th, something like that. Anyways, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, you should, because I will be posting my race recaps on my Instagram stories, Claudio_Fierro. This weekend, every race, I always post a recap. So if you want to get a heads up on what's happening and what happened on each race, be sure to check it out on Instagram, Claudio_Fierro, and give me a follow. I post all kinds of things. All my training goes on there. So it'd be great to have you guys on there. And as always, subscribe. Guys, if you're into this kind of content, we're trying to get me up to 10,000 subscribers. So let's get that going. Oh guys, check this out. Somebody got a flat. Guys, if you get a flat, just go straight for a long time. Just hold your wheel and go straight, because stuff like this happens. It's like if you start swerving, it's really unpredictable. Like, what's he doing? Just let people go around you, right? And then I'll have to kind of hop back in. We're 6 laps into it. That's just something, a little quirk there. The group was not attacking. Let's talk about average power. Average speed was 26.4 miles an hour. Average power, 178 watts. Normalized is 206 for the whole race. So I was chilling. Okay? I was just sitting in. And that's what I do at this race a lot. Sometimes I go up to the front. But it's so easy to sit in and hide from the wind. But you got to be smart, right? Right here, this is the fast section, so we got a tailwind. Always be aware of the wind, because here you can get really crushed if you're not aware of where you are in terms of the wind. All right? So we're talking about my A race, which is coming up in Tulsa. And once again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. We're trying to get me to 10,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to be having so much footage. I have 3 crits coming up. Those are all going to be bomb. Those are going to be awesome to watch. I'm going to make videos of that. I've got Tulsa coming up. Those are 3 races. I got Intelligentsia Cup coming up. I got Floyd. This Floyd race every Tuesdays, right? So a lot of fun content. Thank you so much for following along with me. I'm very happy to do these videos. I'm so excited. I love meeting you guys out there. So let's get into it. We're going to watch the last 2 laps. By the way, up until this point, where my average power was 166 watts and my normalized was 189. Up until this point, right? We got basically a lap and a half. And we averaged 26. So I was chilling. And that's insane how easy the race could be if you just sit in, if you're just drafting the whole time. I was in the mid-pack, sometimes in the back. I never really got up to the front, which I kind of regret, because that's where the race is. It feels like you're racing when you're up there. I was just holding wheels. I was looking for wheels to follow up. Now this guy in front of me, Fred, he's in the team Linnea. He's got a squad. And I see him in the back, and I'm wondering what he's doing there, because his team, he's got like a team and a sprinter up there that I would assume they're trying to lead out. So when I see people, like strong people in the back, I'm wondering, have they been off the front already? Because maybe Fred has done like 3 breakaway attempts already, and he's tired and he's just like done with the race. And so I'm trying to figure out, because I know he's strong, and I know that he can take me to the front. if that's where he's going. So I'm holding his wheel. I really should just ask people like, yo, have you been off the front already? Like, what are you up to? Because there's other strong riders that were towards the back, and I'm kind of wondering, like, are you going to take me up, or should I just go around, right? So you got to keep, that's the thing about surfing in the mid-pack or in the back, is that you don't know what has happened in a race, and you kind of have to ask people. They know me and we're friends, so I'm sure they'd be like, no, I'm chilling, or like, no, I feel good. I usually ask people, like, how you feeling? And sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm struggling. Like, don't hold my wheel. I'm not a good wheel. Go around. I'm trying to understand where Fred is. He's kind of like a breakaway type of rider, maybe lead out rider. So why is he back here, right? So I'm thinking about these, and I'm being sheltered. I'm on the right side because we're getting slammed from left to right. The wind here is no joke. It wasn't the windiest, but the wind was there. We're getting gusts. I don't know, 10 mile an hour gusts, wind, left to right there. So pay attention to wheels. Find people that will move you up, and really be strategic about all this stuff, because, okay, I see him putting down some power, and what do? Do I follow? He's making a move here. Okay, good, I follow. So you know what I mean? I'm up to something too. I want to understand who's been doing something, who's got watts left, because it's just kind of ridiculous how easy it is to sit in. There are sprinters in this race that could pop off 1,300 watt sprints, 1,400 watt sprints, and they just sit in. Imagine if they come down to the last 400 meters, they've been sitting in the whole time, and they haven't done, like, their average power is under 200 watts for the race. Like, they're fresh. That's really dangerous in terms of, like, competitive edge, because they have done zero sprint efforts. They have their complete untouched anaerobic full sprint is still in their legs. They didn't have to close any gaps. They're just surfing wheels, and they're protected. And that's who we're competing against in the field sprint. People who have not gone above 500 watts even for 1 second, right? Totally fresh. Okay, I'm still following Fred. Fred's up to something. Oh man. And now I see Jesse. So here's Jesse. Jesse is another strong rider. He's like a breakaway guy. And I tell him, go, go, go. I'm trying to understand where Jesse is, because I did not see him. I wasn't up the road. I don't know if he still has watts left or what's the deal. It turns out, I asked him afterwards, that he was up the road like 3 times or something. So he's gassed. He burned. He's not going to take me too far. But Fred is already way up there. Man, I missed it. Guys, I missed the wheel. Fred is gone. He's this is last lap. That's it. We're in last lap, and I'm trying to move up. I'm trying to get Jesse to here. I'm trying to understand where Jesse is. I don't see him really moving up too much. We're actually going backwards here. I'm like, damn, I can't. I got to do something else. I got to move. I got to find another wheel and move up. I need to desperately, because we're going backwards. Jesse, we're going backwards. And I got to get out of here while I'm watching this. My heart rate is still good, but I'm losing, I just lost 20 positions, right? I need to get in the draft. I need to move it to the inside right now, very desperately. Get shelter from the wind. Right now, this is a headwind, which is going to turn into a crosswind left to right. I got to find a way to move up. Let's go, Claudio. Just go around. It's all good. You're not going to offend anybody. You're not going to offend your friends. And now we have here people moving up. Get that wheel, Claudio. Get on them. Let's go. Okay, good. Time to move up. Guys, at this stage of the race, the best position is up the road to the right in these wind conditions, because those guys are doing like 200 watts and less just sitting in. Look at me. I got to move up. I got to do in the 400s. I'm like slamming it. My heart rate is starting to go up. I'm using energy. And so is everybody else. Everybody wants to move up as well. Man, that could have been avoided. I really could have avoided that. I have to be faster at recognizing the wheels that I need, that are good to move up. And it's kind of hard, man. Okay, now we're getting slammed left to right. The crosswind is intense. And I'm trying to find shelter. You see me, I'm going like, where should I go? And now, okay, I see this guy. He's gonna take me, but it doesn't make a big difference because I'm getting hit completely by the wind. Look at my watts in the 5s just to get up there. And this draft is not really helping me. You see, I'm trying to get to the right of him. And we're moving up. This thing is already 28 miles an hour. And it's the race is way up there. I saw that and I'm like, there's no way. Like, the race is gone at this point. If you're not up there in the top 15, top 20, it's going to be very hard because now we got a tailwind here. And this thing is going to go over 30 miles an hour. When you're over 30 miles an hour, good luck trying to overtake 30 people. They're going 35 up there. And now we're slamming. Tailwind, I just got to hold wheels. We're at 33 miles an hour, 34. I'm doing watts. I'm at 184 BPM. Let's go, Claudio. Let's see what you got here. Overtake 30 people. Man, I was annoyed. I was like, this is not racing at this point. If you're not in the top 10 at this race, you're not in the race. You get points for the top 10. It's cool. It's like a goal of mine to get in the top 10. The race is gone. Look at them up there, right? The teams are being let out. And there's a top 20, top 10 up there. What am I doing here? What do I have? Come on, Claudio, pull something. I don't even know what I got at this race. Do I sprint? Not really, no. But guys, that's the race. It's all about following the right wheels. You gotta identify very quickly what the situation is. With 1 lap to go, maybe even 2 laps to go, start getting into position. It could have been avoided very easily, but I didn't. I just misread the wheels that I was following. Fred was the good wheel. I should have held onto his ass. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys out there this weekend on the next one. Peace. Oh,